Hello everyone, I'm Lisa and welcome to Crafting with Mimi. So what I'm going to be working with, my base of my craft, is this shadow box. You can see that I've already stained it, but this came from Dollar Tree. These are $3 in the Crafters Square section. So I'm just going to take some vanilla colored paint and just dry brush that around the frame because I want it to kind of weather it a little bit. I use a wet wipe to make it exactly how I wanted it. And then I took some Mod Podge, I put a generous layer on the bottom of the box and I waited for it to dry completely. And then I took a beautiful napkin and I already cut it out. And now I'm just going to separate the plies to make sure I just have the front part of my napkin. Once you lay it in your box, make sure you have it exactly where you want it, because once you touch this with the iron, it's not going to move, so you're going to be stuck with it. So put some parchment paper down and just start ironing it on in slow motion. Make sure you get all the edges, and when you're done, it's always perfect. Then I grabbed my cutout, my little honeycomb bee cutout. I got this at Walmart. It was under $3. And I'm just using yellow and white and painting that. And then I gave it some texture by patting some paint on with my paintbrush. And I just love adding texture to my projects. It just gives it that little extra something something. And then I went in with some black to give my bee some details. Y'all do not have to go as crazy as I did. I just wanted it to be extremely detailed. That's just me, my preference. Do whatever makes you the most comfortable to your abilities. And also, you don't have to use a paintbrush for this. You can use like a paint pen or some permanent markers, whatever is easiest for you. When that's done, I just grab a pizza box, and I'm just showing you this as an example. I just pulled the top layer of the cardboard off to expose the corrugated part. And this is what I'm going to use for my honeycomb. So I already got this piece ready before the video and cut it out. I just traced around the honeycomb, cut it out, and now I'm going to take a mixture of brown, yellow, and white. I'm going to use a foam brush to paint this piece of cardboard. And this is what's going to show through my little honeycombs in the end. So once I get that all done and it's dry, it looks like this. And now I'm just going to use some hot glue to put these two pieces together. I do make sure I put some hot glue onto the actual wood in the middle, just so I know it's going to stick and not come up over time. And once I get that done, I'm going to put my whole honeycomb in my box, but I wanted it to be 3D, so I took a couple of Jenga blocks, glued those together, and then glued those to the back of my honeycomb. And then I just glued that down to my shadow box off to the side a little bit. So I showed you all in a previous video how I use the Dollar Tree rugs to get material off of it. You just cut the strings that holds it in, and you have all this beautiful material. And that's what I'm going to use for our bow. So I just cut a bunch of strips in coordinating colors. I put them in a crisscross motion or fashion, and then tied it in the middle with another piece. I glued it to the side of the shadow box and then cut it down a lot because it was way too big. Then I put some Spanish moss at the top and the bottom of the bow. I didn't give you a really good shot there, but I used hot glue for that, and then I glued some buttons to the middle of the bow. You briefly saw that. And then I grabbed my stamps. I have this material that I got from Hobby Lobby. It comes in a pack, and I spelled out the word beautiful. I then cut that out with my pinking shears, cut a little slit at the top so that I would have something to hang it with. I end up just gluing it to the bow, but it is still on the cord. Anyway, I then took some brown paint and then kind of just weathered the tag a little bit using my paintbrush, and then I did tatter the edges a little bit. Y'all, that's it for this project. I absolutely love it. I love working with mixed media. I love the different textures and colors. And I hope you do too. And I really hope that you're going to give this a try. It was so much fun to make. And guys, whatever platform you are watching this video from, I would really, really appreciate your interactions with it. Like subscribe, follow, thumbs up. I definitely want to know what you think about this by leaving me a comment. It really, really, really means a lot to me when you interact with me. I will see you next time. I look forward to it. Be blessed and have an awesome rest of your day. Bye.